Coachella, the infamous music festival which takes place in Palm Desert, is one of the most iconic events of the year. Among the 125,000 people to attend the event includes various celebrities, particularly on weekend one, which is why, in part, the music festival attracts so many people from around the world.
It was one of the best weekends of my life.
The best weekend of the whole year.
I'm a big festival lover, but Coachella is something else.
The owner, Philip Anschutz, is the 89th richest man in the world and is owner of over 150 companies, including the Anschutz Entertainment Group, otherwise known as the AEG. This past year, Anschutz has been under fire, specifically by activists such as Cara Delevingne for his anti-LGBTQ agenda, and activists like her have called for a boycott of Coachella.
Advocacy group Freedom for All Americans put Anschutz on its Enemies of Equality list. It reported that from 2010 to 2013, his foundation gave nearly $200,000 to several groups that fought against gay marriage.
Aside from AEG, Anschutz also owns oil companies and is heavily involved with stocks, real estate, and sports. Alongside his own ventures, Anschutz is a very active benefactor for the Republican political party. In the past, he has donated to various groups which qualify as, quote, severe hate groups towards LGBTQ, including Alliance Defending Freedom, National Christian Foundation, and Family Research Council. In 2016 alone, he gave $770,000 to these hate groups and has personally given over $1 million to Republican candidates and PACs. How would you feel if I told you that the founder of Coachella is using a lot of the money to donate to hyper-conservative and anti-LGBTQ groups?
I did not know that. I would say that's wrong because not many people know about it. They think the money is going to the music industry and maybe even other causes, but that kind of took me back.
Well, I wouldn't even know about that. Wow, I don't know.
Well, on one hand, it's concerning because that's not necessarily something I want to support. But on the other hand, you have to remember that this isn't the only, I don't want to say organization, corporation maybe, owner who backs things up with their ideals and their own philosophy. I mean, a lot of us love Chick-fil-A, and that was a big deal for a while with the whole anti-LGBT community thing. And so it's obviously not something that you want to support, but at the end of the day, there's so many things behind every single corporation and owner and just individual in general that you can't not live your life based on based on everybody else's ideals, because at the end of the day, Walmart low-key funds the NRA, and at the end of the day, there's every big business is sort of their own powerhouse of destruction, and I don't want to support any of them, but at the end of the day, I have to live my life. I don't know.
While the question whether people who are aware of Anschutz's political involvement will continue spending money on his various ventures, such as Coachella, is still present, those aware of this situation have expressed their value of knowing where their money is going. This knowledge is vital, specifically when it influences American politics through PACs and other donations, which recently has raised questions in colleges and schools throughout the nation. One of those questions being whether billionaires with hidden political agendas should be able to donate to universities. In December of last year, the Koch brothers, significant Republican benefactors, donated $5 million to Chapman University. Does this infiltrate the legitimacy and nonpartisan nature of this Southern California liberal arts school? A conclusion has yet to be reached.